reasons why most children do not confide in their parents any longer in today's, in today's time, or let's say in this, some people will say in this century. A lot of people think it's because they are the Gen Z generations. A lot of people think it's because we are in 21st century. That's why most children no longer confide in their parents. All right, but at the end of this life, you are definitely a lot of children to stop confiding in their parents. Okay, this generally parents are facing, say currently, parents are facing the challenge of, you know, their children keeping things to themselves. Because especially those things that bothers them, the things that are bothering them the most, they no longer find the need to confide in their parents. Whereas their parents are there, longing that they are the first person or the first people their children runs to when they have, when they are overwhelmed, or probably when they have things that are bothering them and they're looking for maybe a solution. Okay, or probably they are looking for who to share it with. Parents are not do not expect their children to go to an outsider or go to, to the neighbor or to another person to, to pour out their hearts. Okay, they expect their children to come to them because they feel they are the number one person that their children needs to confide in before any other person out there. But now the table has turned, and their children, some children are no longer confiding in their parents. I know you must be wondering, why is this so? Why is this thing happening? A lot of things, a lot of reasons though. Because, like I said, sorry for the network fluctuation, all right? Like I said, these things doesn't happen all of a sudden. They are things that prompted today's actions or to children reacting the way they do currently, all right? It could be their, past experience, maybe on the process of them trying to confide in their parents, what the reaction from their parents or how the parents handled, the situation. Okay, so now one of the reasons why most children no longer confide in their parents is this. Some children, they have, let me say, is the fear of judgment or criticism. All right. A child must have, this child in question must have come to his or her parents in one way or the other. And after, pouring out his or her heart, telling the parents what is bothering him, or probably, you know, letting them know that this is the situation he or she finds themselves at that moment. You see, most parents, instead of them, understanding with their children, okay, it could be their teenagers, it could be their adults, okay, but instead of them handling it with patience and trying to understand, okay, and know how to guide and, direct them, some parents will just jump into, judgment. They will start judging that person. A whole you, of all people, why must it be you? Eh? Why must it be you that made that mistake? Of all the children in this neighborhood, this my friend's daughter never did this. My friend's son was never involved in this. So why must it be you? You get, they start judging and start criticizing that child. Tell me how you want that child to still come back to you when he or she makes a mistake, or when he or she has something, an issue, he or she wants to, he wants just your own idea, or maybe probably an opinion before taking an action regarding a particular thing. That child will never come because he has experienced that judgment, he has experienced that criticisms from you as his parents initially for the first time. so that the child will not want such occurrence, to happen again, such thing to occur again. All right. So this is the number one reason why most children do not, or will I say, no longer confide in their parents these days. So please, my name is Chisom Vivian Ebeblem, and this is my parenting channel. If this is your first time of joining, please do well to subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it a whole lot. And please stay tuned. I know most times, or let's say, probably this might not be the kind of channel you vibe into, but remember, parenting is one assignment that nobody can eschew him or he or she himself from, in one way or the other. In time to come, you find yourself being a parent. You find yourself looking after a child, be it your sister's child, be it your neighbor's child, be it your brother's child, or even your friend's child. So parenting is is a duty that every human being will have to be involved in. All right, it doesn't just happen all out of a sudden, or in a blue. It's because before God, before things happens, it's because God has seen it and He knew already that you can be able to, handle such an assignment. That is why, even at some certain points in some people's life, especially the single ones, when they are not married, when they are not, when they do not have their own family, they start having this tendency, this hunger to be married, to have their own kids, and to train them. So that is why I keep telling you, if this at this point, this might not be the kind of channel you vibe into, but in the future to come, you will find the need to be watching things and channels like this, because in fact, there's no knowledge is a waste. Okay, so you can also grab it, and it will stick till the time you will need it will be of help to you. All right, so please stay tuned, try to subscribe, share it if it's possible for you, and also do well to recommend my channels to parents out there, that whoever you feel that needs to be watching this program every 9:30 p.m. On daily basis. All right, so thank you for staying tuned, thank you for joining my live stream, and please stay tuned. I still have much to unravel. All right, so the number two reason why most children, sorry to say, why most children do not confide in their parents any longer is because, well, let's say, lack of emotional connection. I know in some one way or the other, you might be asking, why is it that a lot of children now observe the fact that their parents are no longer emotionally connected, they no longer feel the presence of their parents any longer. Let me tell you, some children, in as much as you are being engaged in, hello Maureen, T1E8W. Hello, shout out to Maureen T1E8W. Thank you. Welcome to my live stream. Thank you. Please stay tuned, and you will learn one or two. All right, I'll show you that. So, to what I was saying, number two reason why most children do no longer confide in their parents is because of lack of emotion, and also lack of presence. Some parents are very much engaged with their daily activities. When it comes to work, when it comes to other things they do that keeps them busy, that keeps them engaged. At some point in their parenting journey, they tend to forget the most important thing, the most important assignment, something that is worth more than any asset in this life. They had this tendency, they forgot about it totally. They totally forgot about their children. And now your children, they are observing you. No matter how small that child is, no matter how little, no matter how tender, your child is observing the kind of attention you give him, he or she. That child is observing the kind of way, the way you react or the way you act towards him. All right, your child knows when you love. See, children knows when you love them, when you show them your love, when you truly love them. All right, but when a child is at home and feels, when your child is there and feels that lack of love, when your child is there and feels that lack of emotion, that you no longer have this emotion towards him or towards her, that child will never come to you with any problem, that is anything, any issue that is bothering him or she, him or her, sorry. Whatsoever problem, whatsoever condition, no matter what that child is facing, he will never come to you for solution. He will never come to you for you to guide him or her, because they know that you will always find a way to, to discharge them. You will always find a way to tell them, please go and do this thing. We'll talk about it later. Why are you bringing this up now? I've told you already. We'll talk about it later. So you see, your child knew already that this will be your reaction. So they are not definitely not going to come to you. And so if you're that parent that is crying, my child is not confiding in me, so please, it's not the child's fault. It is a problem that you've created while raising them. And they are now, and of course, now they are used to it. So you have to deal with it. Please, as I'm teaching these things, the earlier the better for you as a parent to start doing the right thing, to start imparting in your children's life on time, the better for you. It is easy to build than to repair. Imagine when you're building, when you are trying to be inventing a new thing, when you're building something, you build this, you build it, but at some point you feel that you've made a mistake. You discover that the process, it's like the way that thing, the process it will take you to repair that same thing that you built, that you were supposed to correct on time, will be, in fact, you start regretting, why did you even make why did you even make such mistakes? So that's why I keep telling you parents out there that it is easy to build than to repair. So the best thing you need to do as a parent who is parenting is to start doing the right things on time. Don't say I'll do this one later. Whenever your children comes to you with something that is bothering them, you just discharge them. Please, don't worry. See, I'm working from home. I wasn't done with my work at the office. I had to carry it back home. Don't worry, we'll do it later. Don't worry, we'll talk about it later. The more you keep saying that, the more you are chasing that child away from you. So in future or tomorrow, you start blaming that child or you start complaining that your child doesn't confide in you. It is not that child's fault. It is definitely your own fault as a parent. So you have to deal with it, all right? So please be sure so that you don't make such mistakes, all right? So you better learn from other people's mistakes. Why I'm saying all of this is because I understand fully that we are humans. And I understand fully that as humans we make mistakes. But it is important you start making corrections. It is important you start looking for a way to solve those problems on time. All right? Any time delay can never be regained. Time wasted can never be delayed. All right? So you better sit up as a parent. The earlier you sit up, the better for you. All right? I know it's not easy, but it's better we start on time to work towards perfection to have good children and children that are optimistic. All right. So, now the number three reason why most children do not confide in their parents is because of their past experience. See, basically, when you check all these things, you find out that it's still bringing us to a faulty foundation that a parent has created, or if something that's a negligence of a parent that resulted to a child not being able to get confined in them. All right. So it could be the reason why your child is not confiding in you as their parents is because of their past experience. All right. When they confided in you in the past, the way you handled it, they didn't see, like, your actions, they were not called for. So you handled it the wrong way. So they have totally understand at this point that there's no need coming to you because you will definitely mess up and you will definitely not understand it. And you will come up with your judgmental attitude and with your, criticism instead of you observing and understanding with them. Okay, so that is one of the number three reason why most children do not confide in their parents. So if you're such parent that is too judgmental when it comes to the issues that bothers your children, or you are always criticizing them, why did you even do this? A whole you. Imagine, are you supposed to make this mistake? You forget that your child is a human being, that they are prone to making mistakes. Okay, and now is your duty as a parent to guide them, to direct them on the right path they are to follow. See, you can have five children, and the whole of your five children will turn out to be better, to be perfect. You didn't really show, your child didn't confide in you, does not mean that you have failed, that do not know, does not need your do not know does not need your, will I say, opinion at that particular issue. All right. So don't just take it to heart. Just pray that whenever your children encounters issues, things that are bothering them, that God should direct them to the right person. And also, imagine you, some of these things, like I said, that is because of their past experience. Your child comes to you with the complaint that someone bullied him in school, or someone bullied her in school. Instead of you to take action, you and what did you do? Please, always bullying. Of all the children in your classroom. So, do you have any question for me? Any question, anything you feel you want to ask, please feel free to ask, because the more you ask questions, it entails that I'm making progress. Okay, even if you have something to say as per regards to parenting, please feel free to say it, because no one knows it all right. Even me that is talking, I'm not perfect. All right, so when you bring in your own suggestion or your own idea, one person in this channel will definitely learn about it. All right, please do want to subscribe to my channel. I will appreciate it a whole lot. Thank you for joining my live stream. Do you have any question, even if it's not on this particular topic that I just talked about? Or check, maybe you must have come across some of my videos. Do you have any question regarding to those videos? Feel free, ask your question. Ask your question. Feel free to ask your question, please. Do you have any question? And for those of you that like my video, thank you so much. I'm seeing the likes. Thank you so much. I appreciate. Any question for me? And today, no one is telling me the country they are seeing me from. Please, which country are you seeing this live stream from? Let me know. Which country are you seeing this live stream from? Please, let me know, please. Which country are you seeing this live stream from? Drop it on the comments. Let me. Which country are you seeing this live stream from? Drop it on the comments. Let me know. All right. I always love to know the country where my subscribers are seeing me from. All right. It's just helped me to know how far I'm reaching out to the parents all over the world. All right. How are you? You that is watching me, how are you? How is your family? I hope you are fine. Maureen, how are you? I hope you are good. You 5G, how are you? I hope you're fine. How is the family? I hope you're taking good care of yourself though. Please, if you want to reach out to me in person, if you have any message for me or if you want to support me, my email is there. You can drop a message on my email address is there on my description. You'll see my there where my name is, you'll see the description. Then click on it. At the bottom of my description, you'll see my email address. You can drop a message. Let me know what is bothering you. If you want to reach out to me in one way or the other, anything you want to say in private, all right, personally, you can just drop it on my email address. All right. Always take good care of yourself. Like I say in every of my video, if you're a parent and you feel maybe you are feeling weak, you are feeling overwhelmed, or maybe probably you feel you can't carry on with this parenting journey, like this is not what you signed up for. Okay, I'm here to encourage you to stick to your you know, good work. And please, if you ever feel so down, please, you feel free to ask for help. All right. You can tell your father or your parents to come over and stay, help you out. Even if it's for 2 days, you can go on on a lookout for a resort or a hotel. Just lodge there and relax yourself. Order for a cocktail, all right? Enjoy yourself. Go for a swim, okay? If it's to the beach, go to the beach, all right? Have that fun no matter how little it is, so that you regain your sense, all right? Or you regain and you also regain yourself as a person. Then you can go back to your home and continue with your parenting, all right? Please don't leave your grandparents, or let's say don't leave your parents to look after their grandkids for a longer period, because it is easy, you breaking down is more understandable than when your children's granddad or grandmom break down, all right? Because that will be it will be more difficult because already they are old, all right? It will be more difficult to handle. So please, if they are to look after your kids, not for a longer period, all right, ask for their permission. So that they will let you know the longer they can be able to handle for you, all right? And please don't misuse it, all right? Please do not misuse it. So I didn't on my ring light today. Oh my Jesus, I forgot to on my ring light. Oh, my video quality is going to be so poor. I'm sorry for that. I forgot. Like I started teaching, it didn't occur to me that I haven't on my ring light. I'm so sorry for that. I know you must be wondering why is this? Why is my video not bright today? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I apologize. My mistake. My apologies, please. So let me know which country are you seeing my video from, and do you have any question? Feel free to ask. Ask your question. Most sometimes you're not just asking questions, you're also letting other people know that there are things they should know about, and there are also things they should ask questions as in regards to, okay, so that people will learn more to be open up, learn to be more open, to open up to the situations they are currently facing, so that it doesn't break them, and also in order for them not to make much mistake. All right. So please, do you have any question in regards to parenting? Ask so that you you be clarified. Do you have any questions as regards to parenting? Please, have you subscribed to my video? Have you subscribed to my channel? I'm still waiting for your questions. Okay. Please do what to subscribe. And thank you if you have subscribed to my channel. Let me know the country you're seeing my live stream from, alright? A lot of people, sometimes, you see this my live stream. If you're looking at the number of people that are online, you will keep seeing just few numbers. But when I end this live stream and tell you the number of people that tune in and went off, and see the number of people that were just here for some minutes, you'll be amazed. A lot of people, when it comes to parenting, people don't want, like, it's not their thing. It will only take people, few people that are willing, always willing to learn new things, always willing to know the important things, to stay tuned to this channel. At the end, by the time I end this live stream, you see hundreds of people that joined and left. They didn't stay for a longer period. But few persons will stay. Few persons that understand that no knowledge is a waste. I know that me, I'm not bothered, because, and I won't blame them, because this is not their kind of thing. You don't expect somebody to subscribe, to get entertained. Maybe someone that loves watching comedy to come and queue into, let's say, start streaming, join and to join your live stream. And when you're talking about parenting, but for me, that's why when I was creating this channel, I told myself I am not going to do anything aside from teaching all about positive parenting, because if you look at the current lifestyle and everything, you will be prompted to go and start doing other creations and all of that, but that's not my calling, right? Because at this point in my life, I feel like I need to, you know, do better in that aspect, that thing that bothers me the most. So that's why I created this channel. So, and I know that God, in one way or the other, will still bring people that needs to hear all these things that I'm teaching right now. And that's why I always advise you that you stay tuned, always come on time. I'm always live from 9:30 p.m. on daily basis, all right? And I'm glad that now you can see that my background has changed, and the video quality also has changed. I was able to get a microphone, all right? And in all of my video, I keep saying all thanks to Mr. Ofemi. He is the one that gave me a token that helped me to purchase this. Initially, this was what he asked me to get, but when I found out that the money can also be able to afford a ring light for me, so I was able to get it. So all shout out to Mr. Ofemi for his immense support towards my channel and towards the growth of this channel. Thank you so much, Mr. Ofemi. Thank you also for joining my live stream. I appreciate so much. Chile, Mr. Ofemi joined my live stream. Thank you so much, sir, for joining. You're welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much. But honestly, I'm done for today's teaching and I'm just waiting for people to ask their questions. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for joining my live stream today. How is work? How are you? Hope you are fine, sir. So as you can see, I've gotten it, and I also got a ring light. Let me show you the ring light that I got. It has helped me a whole lot. If you check now, almost all my live stream, the video qualities are now much more better. So thank you so much. Look at it. This is the ring light I got. It's a table ring light. It's really helping me a whole lot, honestly. Thank you so much. Hey, can I get the carton? I'll just get it. This is the one I'm using now. I got this one and I got this one. This one. So guys, like I was saying, actually Mr. Ofemi. He's on live. He just joined live. He's the one that provided this microphone that I'm using for this channel and also for this one. You see, he's the one that has been supporting me and that keeps saying that I should, talk I should keep talking to our parents out there so that they get to understand and learn the importance of their journey, their work as a parent. Okay. So thank you, Mr. Femi. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. I appreciate. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So please, do you have any question? Any question for me? Today, okay, let me refresh for those of you that are joining me. So, Mr. Femi, today where I talked about some of the reasons that made a lot of children not to be confiding in their parents. And I said one of the reasons is because a lot of parents tends to, gossip about their children's private life. Some children privately they have something they just want only their parents to know. But sometimes when they tell their parents will start gisting those things that they have told them. And start the children will come to the classroom and start telling their friends that this is what it, it goes to public hearing. All right, everybody gets to hear someone's private matter or about a child's private issue, which happens to have spread through his or her mom, saying it, or maybe just thinking she's gisting her friend, not knowing that she's just announcing it. Or when they get to hear their children's mistake, or when their children tells them, "Mom, Dad, this is the mistake I just made. I've done something bad." Instead of them to handle it in a cool, calm manner, the child and also let the child to know the implication of his or her actions, tell the child not to do it again, their parents will start judging and criticizing their child. Are you supposed to? Sorry, my network was really fluctuating. So like I was saying, the one way which you can go, or will I say, which you can regain your trust towards your child is, if you want your child to regain his or her trust on where you are, is by apologizing to that child. All right, because it entails that you have realized your mistakes and now you want to do better as a parent, because the way you handle the situation, the problem he or she brought to your table initially wasn't right. So now, for you to correct yourself, you have to start by apologizing to your child. All right, and also and also tell your child, assure him, he or she, that you can do better the next time. And please, when next, you will see that child will still, you know, try to bring up, come to you when next he or she has a problem, because you have already apologized. And the child will also, in his or her own way, want to show you that truly he or she has forgiven you, you get, by coming to you the next time. So if you dare do not keep to your word the second time, believe me, your child will not go back again to you. But if peradventure the second time you keep to your word and you were able to handle it, or let's say I'm still using the bullying part aspect of your child's life. If your child now comes back home from school again and tells you that someone bullied follow him or he or she to the school the next day, ask why did this happen, give them a strict instruction that no child of anyone should bully your child. That is something that you can never tolerate. You brought your child to this school for he or she to learn, and not for them to bully or to ridicule your child, so that he will not know, he will no longer know his or her self-worth, all right? Like your child does not know his rights, all right? So that's the one way you can, regain your child's trust after your mistake. It's important. Most parents do not even realize that they have made a mistake. Even they still repeat the same thing the second time. But for a parent who wants the best, and or let's say the betterment of a child's, his or her child's future, or the good for, let's say, the growth of his or her child's future, will always remember, or will I say, will always apologize each time he made a mistake. All right, because it shows that you are working towards perfection, and definitely you will be perfect as a parent. You will be better in your parenting journey, or will I say, in your parenting lifestyle. So that is one way. So, Mr. Femi, that is how a parent can regain his child's trust. I hope I answered your question. Sorry, initially the network was really fluctuating, so I had to like swap my SIM network so that I can be able to be streaming without any obstruction. I hope I answered your question. Any more questions? Do you have any question for me? Please, if you have any question, feel free to ask. It shows that we are making progress, all right? Please feel free to ask your question. And also, sometimes, how you can regain your child's trust. Sometimes you might make a mistake when it comes to a particular aspect in your parents, but you will not know that you have made a mistake. But when you notice that your child no longer confides in you, or when you notice some absence, that your children, they no longer cares about your existence in the family, because sometimes you are caught up with your work, okay? A lot of things are keeping you busy, of definitely you have to provide for the family. But when you notice that your children are now distancing themselves a little bit, unlike them, from you, please, it's important you call them together for a conversation. In fact, tell them that today is family day, that everybody has to speak up, say whatever thing that is bothering you. All right, you can get a snack. If you pick up a snack, you have to say something that is bothering you. But if you don't have anything, just pick up your snack, and let it not be that there is something attached, you're attaching something to that particular snack. But say, pick up a snack, then tell us something that is bothering you and enjoy your snack, or say what is bothering you, eat your snack, and let's free your mind. All right, is there anything you've seen mommy done wrong? Is there anything that daddy did wrong to you? Please speak up. We want to know. We are your parents. We want to know. We want to be sure that you, which is your children, that they are, growing strong. They have good their mental health is stable, their emotional health is stable, that you just want them to be not to be encountering any emotional stress, that if they have anything that is bothering them, that they feel that you and your spouse has done wrong, that they should please speak up, that today is a family conversation day. Okay, that's another way you can bring it in. That is actually a smart way you can, bring your children to speak up to you, so that way you can also learn your mistakes. Then you start by apologizing. See, no matter how little your child is, even if your child is 3 years old, so long as if you apologize to that child, believe me, that is also the way your child will grow up and also handle such situation. All right, because now your child has learned how to be, how to handle situations, how to apologize when he or she is wrong, okay, without bringing this parent's ego to a situation that it doesn't call for, okay. Whereas a little apology can solve the whole thing. All right, so you can then go in, you apologize to your children, you want to apologize for not doing this particular thing right. So you now said next time that you're going to do better. That next time, please. See, it children, they will always give you a second chance. That's one thing I love about them. They can easily forgive. And that's one of the things I love about their hearts. They can easily forgive and forget. But when they give you that second chance, don't mess it up. All right? Don't mess it up in any way, please. So always keep to your word and try to be honest, because if you are honest, your children will always be honest. I could remember when I was growing up, my friends are always, I wish Mercy would see this. Her name is Mercy Opai. She is married too. I wish you can be able to see this my message. That time, this lady, she can never, like, they are always scared. That time when I was in the university, I was teaching and I was schooling. Everybody is just scared to talk in front of me. I don't know why. A lot of people, when they want to say something, they are always scared. So Messi, she was like, she didn't know what to do, because she lived closer to me, because me, I was living with my family. She now went to my sister and was asking her. She said, my sister came back home and was saying that my friend Messi, my colleague, was asking her that, have I ever lied in my life? Like, have I ever lied? Because she has never seen me lie about a particular thing that I don't used to lie. So now, them that I always used to it is now their habit, that when they want to do their thing, that, and if I'm there, they find it difficult, to communicate and all of that. I laughed, like my sister was like, my sister laughed. So that particular act of mine, that's my attitude. That fact that I don't lie, I learned it from my dad. My dad said for him, that he is fearless, that he doesn't fear anybody. When I was growing up, my father was this very strict man. He said he doesn't fear anybody, and for that reason, that he's not ready to lie for any reason. That if you want to, that it is better that you come and face him, that and nobody can be able to face him again, because he doesn't lie. So I see him as my role model. So I feel myself, I decided not to lie, because why are you lying? At the end of the day, the truth will still surface. So what is the need? What is the purpose? What has you achieved from that lie? So I don't lie, because I learned it from my father. Is the person that exhibits that character and that attitude. Me too, I happen to, to model the same thing, okay, from my father. So I decided not to lie. I'm always telling the truth. So my friends, they don't find it comfortable. Okay. And sometimes when they are saying something against somebody, I will just tell them, is this not your friend that you're saying all these things about? It's not good. Again, so they are always uncomfortable. I really make them uncomfortable. She has to start looking for a way to find out if that is truly my real character. But I'm glad that you was told that truly that's who I am. So what am I saying? When you are given an opportunity, try to be honest about it. Don't steal don't still go back to your wrongdoings, or to the same negligence. Don't still repeat the same thing that you did wrong, because I know you are not definitely not going to call them again to come and sit down and still start saying the things that you are not doing right, because the ones they said you've not corrected yourself. You didn't even tender an apology. Your ego, you are just there. Am I not the father? Am I not the mother? Why should I do such thing? So please, let's learn from our mistakes. And once we've made mistakes, it's important that it's a good thing that you as a parent has realized that you made a mistake. But the next thing is start by apologizing, and then correct and stick to your words. All right, don't say another thing and do another thing. It will shatter them. In fact, the first one is even better, but the second one will shatter them. It will make them, they will not even if you open your mouth and say anything, they will never believe. They will never believe in their whole life, because they have seen and they have heard, all right, and they have seen it again, all over again. So what is it again that you want to tell them? So they will never believe. So that is one way you can regain your child's trust. So does anyone have another question for me? Do you have any question for me? Please feel free to ask. Okay. Please also let me know the country you are. Why you need that? Please let me know the country you are seeing my live. You are streaming from, alright? You are seeing my live stream from, please. Stop doing that. You're distracting me. Which one is here? Please, do you have another question? Please feel free to ask. Alright, please, here comes the end of my live stream for today. And please, if you haven't subscribed, please do go to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for those of you who liked my video, and please always turn on your notification button so you get notified each time I am live. Alright, and for the time being, I am usually live from 9:30 p.m. Alright, so thank you so much for joining me live. I appreciate it a whole lot. Alright, thank you so much, and always stay safe and take good care of yourselves. Thank you. Bye.